Hello. I'm not feeling very good, but I wanted to put up a video anyway. Oh, I hope you can't see in my nose. Is there anything in my nose, Jill?
No, there's nothing in your
Oh,
nose.
I will sit like this. Hello, greetings. Um, I wanted to talk about something for just a few minutes today. Normally, I would just throw gameplay over this stuff and I guess not come off like a massive loaf, but things have gotten really bad, just in general. Like, I don't want to come off like I'm just whining or complaining about stuff. And, I don't even check a lot of the comments on videos like this because anytime I talk about personal stuff, it just becomes like weirdly vitriolic. Like, there's a lot of projection and people like angry on the internet about anything, right? To the point where I run all my videos through like moderators now at this point to see if I should even answer people, which is just sad that I even have to do that. But those of you who probably watched, I think, the Silent Hill video know this already. Some of you probably don't, but Kitty passed away a couple days ago of kidney failure. Um, and, of course, she died the day before my dad's birthday. So he's been gone for about 4 years now. Um, I don't know. It's just been such a shitty week. And like, it's just kind of everything. I don't really know how to describe it. Like, it's like one thing after the other. Um, like, timeline of events. Uh, I probably had too many friends anyway, but one of my friends a couple weeks ago just completely, um, I don't know how to explain it. I already talked about it in like my It's Okay to Lose Friends video. Was just like a total piece of shit and didn't care about me or Jill or really anyone anymore and just treated us poorly. And we tried to say something about it, and he just like flipped out like a fucking idiot. And it just became a whole thing, and we just don't talk to him anymore. And, then last probably 10 or 11 days ago, I got that stupid copyright strike from WB, and I thought, like, whatever. And now I'm actually disputing that completely. And I'm in a position where, like, if they want to try and make an example out of the whole thing, even though I didn't technically leak anything, breach any NDAs or anything like that. I could be taken to court for it. So that's a whole thing too. Then after that, my friend, who will not be named, who I thought was a very good friend of mine, I caught talking behind my back about me and about Jill and about, our life and stuff going on and sharing personal stuff and just being a piece of shit and then trying to pretend that they didn't do that and lying about it and stuff, even though they sort of admitted guilt on it. So now I don't talk to that person anymore, which probably sounds like a me pattern. I think I just pick bad friends, to be honest. Like, just in general. I also just don't have time for bullshit anymore the older I get. Like, it's just, I'm not a teenager anymore. I don't have time for drama. But then all that stuff kind of compounding into, like, the week of my dad's birthday was just rough. And then, of course, Kitty needed to go in for like a checkup and stuff and to get fixed up because she was having a little bit of a hard time keeping water. And she was 18 years old, so she's very old, but
And she had a severe UTI.
she did have a bad UTI. She's gotten like 7 UTIs over the last couple of years that we treated every time. And they were able to fix her UTI, but like she just couldn't absorb water anymore. And it got to the point where, we had been giving her IV water and she had been healthy because of it and feeling good. But she was going to basically just wither away for 4 days and be in pain the entire time and be out of it. And we had to make the decision to put her down, which is something I never wanted to do. I always want my animal friends to pass naturally. I really don't like the euthanizing people or animals or things like that
But
unless they're in severe pain.
but it was either that or a really slow organ failure throughout her entire body.
Mm-hmm. It was a really bad death to have to go through. And I'll make a video probably in a week or two, like remembering Kitty, because I know some people on the channel really liked Kitty. Um, but we really loved her. She was one of my best friends. We had her since I was 10, and I I don't know. It was just really unexpected. And the day before my dad would have been, I think, 75 now. I'd have to think about it. But yeah, I think he died at 71. So anyway, it's just been rough. Then on top of all that, with like the channel's just trash, just in general. Like everything around it. Like all of the stuff around it has gotten so angry and like vitriolic and projecty. It's so weird to me. Like the more new people we get, which I do appreciate the new people who subscribe and like watch the videos and stuff, but like because they're seeing it, right? Like the good people who are actually nice, uh, it means that other people are seeing it too. But a lot of the people who are subscribed to the channel aren't seeing the uploads. So then we have this weird thing where it's like people think we haven't uploaded in months because they don't check the channel, which like I kind of get because like you shouldn't have to, right? It should just tell you um when there's new videos and stuff, but people think like we're just gone, and then other people like find the channel, but then douchebags find it with them. So it's gotten to the point where I don't even read the comments anymore, like without running them through like a moderator first. Like I'll genuinely wait. I'm not kidding. Like I'll wait, I'll give it like 4 or 5 hours and I'll be like, hey, can you look through these comments and just, make sure it's fine and that there's not like just complete and total douchebags here. Because like it's gotten like really weirdly threatening and angry, I was gonna say, around like everything, and I just don't really understand it. Like I'm a fairly positive person. I don't really care what people like or support or whatever. It's just never been my thing. Like I don't define myself by that stuff.
You
But
should mention somebody had the audacity to comment on your Silent Hill video. It really turned me off to the rest of the video when you told us your cat died.
oh yeah, I saw that. Well, that guy got reamed by people though. It was kind of funny, but I think he has like 100 subscribers or something like that, and I just didn't want to draw attention to that because, like, you know what I mean. Like, if I say something then on that, then people say I'm attacking that person and encouraging dogpiling and stuff. It's just like a whole thing. Like you're just held to weird standards on the internet. I think it's really funny that if somebody says something like somebody could literally go on Twitter and be like, I'm gonna assault your mother. But like if you quote tweet them and say something about it, people will be like, look, Degenerate Jay wants to dox and murder this man or some crap like that. It's just bizarre. I don't know. Everything's been so weird and just kind of depressing lately and sad. And oh yeah. Then just to add to it, I don't know if you can see this. Jill, can they see this?
Yeah.
They tried to take my blood because I have a chronic pain condition like throughout my entire body, and I need to take a lot of prescription pills and stuff for it, which affect me. They make me more tired, they make me have a hard time with energy, stuff like that, but they make me not feel like my body is on fire all the time. Basically, I'm like the human torch, but like I don't get the power. I just hurt. So I went in to get the blood draw to make sure that my blood was okay, and they tried and they're just digging around in my arm and can't find my vein, and then they end up blowing one of my blood veins so bad that it still hurts and feels like somebody stabbed me in the arm
The
today.
bruise has gotten worse over the past couple of days.
Yeah,
I'm not kidding.
I don't get it.
Like, at first it was a tiny bruise, then it was a little line, and now it's a huge bruise.
So anyway, I don't know. Jill was originally going to be more in this video, but Jill's had a lot of bad experiences with like trying to open up about stuff and talk about personal stuff and people just being dickbags. So, you know, I don't blame her for not wanting to be in this too much. I know that I'm probably putting myself in an exposed position, and I highly doubt this will get views or anything because it's just a talking video. But I don't know. I think a lot of people, I've seen a lot of people talk about like the channel and talk about what I do and talk about like the stuff we do and be very supportive and appreciative, and we really appreciate that. Um, but I've also seen a lot of people kind of with the idea that what we do is just super easy. It doesn't really affect us. Like we got it made, you know what I mean? And like everything's totally cool and we don't deal with much. And I guess the one of the reasons I wanted to make this video was one, sometimes talking about this stuff makes me feel better, even if it's to people who I don't personally know every single one of you. I wish I could, genuinely, because all the people that I talk to here are very nice. The people who are dicks, I just kind of shoo away, right? But I don't know. It makes me feel better a lot of times to talk about this stuff, and I know sometimes it makes you guys feel better not to see someone in like more pain than you in like a worse position. Like, thank God I'm not that guy.
Yeah, thank
But
God I'm
like,
not the guy who's barely making 1,000 a month.
but like, just to like notice that people have problems. You know what I mean? Like, it's not just you. Um, and even though it doesn't seem like it right now, things will get better. You know, things will get better for me. If you let them, things will get better for you. Like, there's always the ability. I hear Minecraft in the background, Jill. Were you having a fun time in there?
I forgot to turn it off.
That's okay. Who cares? It's nice little background music. I don't know. Things will and can get better, you know. And already, not to replace Kitty, but we're already looking at a litter of kittens that we're going to go look at tomorrow.
Because they
And
need homes.
they do. And I've been thinking about picking up a little guy from the animal shelter who, you know, his family gave him up and stuff, someone like that. So,
Yeah, we saw a lot of cats on their website where, somebody didn't like that they peed on the floor one time or, something like that, and then they just gave them back.
yeah.
Or they moved and didn't want to bring their cat with them and stuff like that, and it just broke my heart.
I feel like if I had to move and I couldn't bring Kitty with me, I would just not move.
Yeah, I don't get that.
But yeah, anyways, I don't know. I guess like to me, I don't really know if I had a point with this. Jill, do you have anything to add to this whole thing or anything you want me to talk about? Because I feel like I'm just gonna ramble or just end the video abruptly here.
Well, I thought maybe you could talk a little bit about how it's been hard for us with, the fact that we don't have any money.
Yeah, that's true too.
And
Um,
people don't really care about my stuff I make on my shop, which really makes me sad.
yeah, Jill's been working really, really hard to make stuff that is one of a kind and really cool, transformative stuff, and we just haven't really had much success with that lately. I mean, I'm not gonna put in an ad here because we're just gonna upload this right from Jill's phone. I don't know if Jill knew that or not.
Oh, I did.
Okay. But you know, just it feels like everything we try just crashes and burns. You know, like no matter
Mm-hmm.
how much effort we put into it. And then you can just fuck around and do nothing and then something's randomly successful. It's like I'm getting really tired of it because you're told all the time like hard work pays off and like if you work hard it'll be successful, right? And you'll be successful. But I find things like me just bullshitting about Gotham Knights for 10 minutes, it's like YouTube will randomly push that and we'll make more money off that than we did in a week of project videos that took me like 7 hours a piece to make.
Or you shitting on Ubisoft's dumb business practices for 13 minutes.
Well, right. And that's the thing. I'm just so tired of it because, like, hard work does not equal success on here. I'm starting to think it doesn't anywhere. And it kind of just makes it feel almost like, what's the point? You know what I mean? To work hard and try. I have like a video coming out about that in a few weeks about like why content creators don't try anymore on here. And that's a big reason why. Like you can I know people who pump out so many videos that are just so low effort and they're able to be successful because of that because YouTube pushes that kind of stuff. And you know, one of my friends who was really fucking rude to me about like how my channel wasn't good enough and the kind of stuff that I do doesn't matter and isn't good enough and stuff like and how he would do it better. Like one of his things was just like, yeah, I just upload all the time and like, you know, you don't do that enough and you don't know how to run your own business and stuff like that. I would just do this. And it's one of those things where it's like sad because in a lot of ways, even though I'm not friends with this person anymore and I just think they're a fucking bag of dicks, um, it's like they have a point in a sad way where why would you bother, you know what I mean,
I
like
think
so.
I think it made you feel a lot better though when you told Nate about it and he laughed and was like, "That's not true."
Well, yeah, no, and I understand that and it did make me feel better, but like you look at a lot of channels who do put no effort into stuff and just, you know, like a video like this, right, where I'm just laying here talking, they'll basically do that immediately for something and they'll get, you know, like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views just not doing anything, right? But then you'll look at videos like the Rejected Media series I do, which is like really actually not easy to make. I do a ton of research, hours of research on each project.
It's one of my favorite series you make.
But YouTube doesn't push it, you know? It's just stuff like that. Or even guys like a good example of this is K-Wing. You know, I talk to him sometimes on Twitter and um you know, he's an example of a guy who's put so many hours into YouTube like all the time. I would say more than me, you know, and I'm working minimum 60 hours a week. I'd say maximum over 80. It depends. That dude, like, it's every second, you know? And even he has a hard time with this kind of stuff, like with getting views and that's not a dig at him. It's something he's talked about a lot,
Mm-hmm.
where it's like YouTube just doesn't push his stuff, even though he's putting the effort in. He's doing a good job. He's doing what a content creator should do, right? It's like I'm just so tired of that. I'm tired of work. I'm tired of like everything in my personal life just being bad. I'm tired of like even things like this where I feel like if I talk about this, I give validation to like the assholes who like try and get under our skin, or like the friends we used to have who just say mean shit all the time. Like it's like you just can't win.
Mm-hmm.
If you do talk about it, you know, those people are like, ah, good, they're doing bad. And if you don't talk about it, it's like everybody just thinks everything's fine, no worries, nothing like that. It's just exhausting. I don't know. I have some stuff coming up soon, for less depressing videos that I hope you'll enjoy. I kind of want to end this here unless Jill has anything else to say.
I don't know. Anything else I would say would just be me complaining about how it makes me sad that not enough people see our videos. It makes me sad that, like, you literally promote my stuff in almost every video you make and only one person has bought any so far
I'm a shill.
and stuff like that. I don't know. It just makes me sad because, like, a lot of people said to me when I was just making jewelry, "Oh, well, why don't you make something based on this character or this character or this character?" And I was like, "Okay, well, maybe I can try to find a transformative way to do that."
Mm-hmm.
And then I start making things with characters in them, and people don't care.
Yeah, and it's the same way with videos. People will say, "Why don't you make this, or this?" and then they don't see it or watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just unfortunate. I mean, I know it's complaining, and that's fine. I will probably have moderators go through the comments here and just what I've been doing, by the way. I usually don't advertise this because like I don't like to give people the knowledge of this, but like I've been really clearing out the comments like a lot. Like when people are picking fights with other people or just being toxic pieces of shit or dumbasses, I don't need to deal with that. Like people have freedom of speech, but I have the freedom to not have to look at it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I've just been kind of trying to do that to the best of my ability with content moderators or comment moderators and stuff like that. But I don't know. You know, if you have suggestions or ideas, you can let us know. I do appreciate them. Um, it sounds what's Jill's thumbs up.
Yay, thumbs up.
Oh, I do appreciate you guys. I appreciate you sticking it out. I figure if you watch this, you're either like the biggest hater ever who just likes giving us watch time but being mean, or you're like the biggest supporter ever, or again, as I always say, you fell asleep. So either way, I'll take the watch time. We appreciate you
Mm-hmm.
very much. I'm gonna try and get up and have a good day. It's
If
like
you're
the middle of the afternoon.
if you're gonna fall asleep during our videos, though, make sure you let Magical Jill videos play as
Yeah,
well.
turn on autoplay.
Yeah,
But anyway,
I'm trying to get watch time.
you can get monetized eventually. Yeah, Jill's channel is actually growing pretty good. So that's Magical Jill doing toy reviews and stuff. It's really cool.
I was hoping if we got monetized on that, that it could be another income for us since we are literally poor people.
That's true. That's true. That's true. I don't know. Oh man, big stretchies.
Yay, stretchies!
I hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna get up and try and make something of my day instead of being a sad sack in bed. But I don't know if I'll ever do a video like this again. I guess it depends. If Jill dies, there'll probably be one.
Well, geez, I hope I don't die.
Well, I hope not, but half my family's dead now, so
Bobby!
between my dad and my cat. So
No!
anyway, I hope you guys have a good day. Stay sway.
This way!
Bye.
Woo.
We're not ending our lives or anything crazy. Just I'm sad, you know. Just wanted to touch base and talk to you guys.
Oh, you're gonna touch the bases?
I'm gonna touch your base as long as you're hot and of legal consenting age.
Okay, bye.
Bye.